Hey friends, my name is Beck Power. Just want to run through some more info on the content repurposing to make sure that you have a pretty good understanding of what it is that we do and you can tell if this is going to be a good fit for you or not. So first things first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company. I'm going to show you some examples and I'll show you a little bit about how it all comes together and what it would look like to take the next steps to work with us. We only take a certain number of clients every month. And we have a lot of recurring clients. So you just need to check in with me if you want to go ahead and make sure that we've got room for you. And a lot of people, most people would have a call with me as well, just to ask any questions that you've still got after this video. So really simply, we are a content repurposing agency. It's all we do. We take your content either in video or audio form and we turn that into micro content. So that's things like audiograms, which are really short clips of audios. Really great to pull 1 minute clips out of podcasts, all the golden things that you say, pull all the golden nuggets out. Same with videos, 1 minute clips. 1 minute is the maximum length of clip that we do, and that's because it will fit on Instagram. Even if you don't use Instagram, it's still our golden rule. We just make 1 minute videos. If you want to do something different than that, chat to me. But for what I'm talking about right now is all of our normal, what our normal offer is, our standard offer. So video, micro videos, audiograms, that's the first thing. Then we do quote cards. So we'll take all the great things that you said, put them on quote cards, and we will also make written posts. I call them like engagement posts or bait posts or things like that. We make posts for you as well, so people can, read as well as watch or listen. So that's basically, how content repurposing works. We do it in two ways. The first one is once a month. So we'll take, 2 hours of video once a month from you, either stuff that you've got that you give us, or you jump on a call with me and we do a call, like a Zoom interview, kind of like a podcast interview. And we do that. You could choose if you want to do it 1 month or not the next, etc. But it's always available in case you run out of content or you need to create something really quick. I'll interview you and we'll just do a call and we'll use that to repurpose as well. It's really cool. You send us that content, and at the end of the production time, which is usually about a week and a half, more or less, let's call it 10 days, we will have 60 pieces of micro content chopped up for you. That's 15, video or audios, 15 quote cards, and 30 written pieces. And what we do, or what we can do, we don't always have to, but if you want us to, we will post those for you. So twice a day on the platform of your choice, which is pretty exciting. A lot of times people don't want to deal with social media. They just want something to go up every day for them so that their face and voice show up in front of the audience daily. And that's what this offer is for. Now, if you want to have a little bit more control over what you're doing, maybe you want to do things a little bit more frequently, maybe you want more content, not necessarily more content to be repurposed, but I'll tell you about our weekly offer because that might suit you a bit better. So 5 p.m. is the cutoff date or the cutoff time. You just got to send us a half an hour of content on Mondays. We would just come up with it every Monday, send us this content, and then by Friday morning, we'll send you 15 pieces of content. So we're giving you 15 a week instead of 60 a month. And it just works a little bit differently because if you have a half an hour episode of something and you just want the content repurposed, we'll just do it that way every Monday. Now, it doesn't suit everybody because some people just don't want to deal with it and they don't create content that often. But if you've got something that's going out every week, for example, I've got a YouTube channel and I make a video every Monday, my team will repurpose it and it will all be done and sorted by Friday. And that you could have your team doing that too, or you could have my team doing that for you too. So it's a little bit different. We don't post it for you if we do it weekly. We just give you 5 by 5 by 5. So it's 5 videos or audiograms, it's 5 quote cards, and it's 5 written or bait posts. So those 5. Oh, and we actually do, forgot about this. This is new. We actually offer a blog post. Like that's putting it probably differently than it is. We offer a transcription of what you gave us on the Monday. So it would be like a transcription that has been formatted and is correct. We're not going to format it as if it's a blog post specifically. A lot of people use it as like show notes for their podcast or things like that. It is like, pretty correct, and like 95+% correct. And we've formatted it. It looks decent. There's no weird typos or things like that in there. And so you could go over it and use it as a blog post. You could use it as an email. You could use it for SEO as like your transcript for your podcast or something like that. So one of those every week. And when you sign up for the monthly service, you get 2 of those for the month. So that's what's included there. So now I'm going to show you a little bit of how, what usually this is the point people ask me, do you have any examples, right? And so we do. I'm just going to jump over really quick, move this thing over here and jump over to the next page, which is called examples. So we got a whole bunch of different things here, different types of content. This is obviously overwhelming. So I do have, there's a couple of really cool ones that I particularly like, but I'm going to jump over to the full example, which is what you get when you get your proofs. So when you sign up with us, you get we get your logo, your colors, things like that. And we actually turn those into proofs that you get to approve before we start work. And once we start work, that's it. We can redo the proofs every 3 months. If you want to, we'll redesign them or whatever, but we use the same ones over a 3-month period. And you can see they're pretty standard in terms of we want them to match, right? Across videos, across audios, across quote cards. We want them to kind of look the same. And so that was a video, obviously, and this is an audiogram. So you can see that we've got the subtitles. They highlight as they are being spoken. We've got the logo. We've got some audio waves, that type of thing. And we try to get your face on there if we can as well. This is the quote card that most people would go with. We've got a few different templates, actually. They're kind of basic layout templates that will show you there are 4 different ways to show information, really. And they're all different. And you just pick one that you like the most. And we use that one, not exactly, but it just gives us an idea of what to do when we build your quotes. But you can see how this works here. And then the last thing I just wanted to show you was, this is kind of like a weird flex, but I really like ClickUp and systems and stuff like that. So I'm going to show off a little bit. What we've got is we have various things going on here in ClickUp. If you need help with ClickUp, let me know. But mainly where we work is in here in the live client board. I've removed our clients for obvious reasons. But this is an example one for me, and we just have you go through, when you sign up, we have you go through this process. So you turn up here in onboarding, then we do your proofs, then we do your processing, and make sure that everything is, delivered the way that you expect or that we promised. You approve everything and we schedule it for you if we're scheduling it. And the weekly one's a little bit different to this one. But I'll just jump in here so you can see what needs to be done when you are onboarded, because the next question is always, okay, great, what does it look like for me to move forward? So this is a list for my team, not for you. You really don't have to do hardly anything. But what we do need is a couple of things. And one of them is an agreement, just to make sure. One question I get asked a lot is it month to month or is it an agreement? It's 3-month minimum. If you want to just do a month, I'm not going to stop you, and there'll be a surcharge. We can work it out if that is something that you want to do. But usually we go with 3 months and then month to month after that. So it's not just a 3-month thing. It is, ideally you love what we do, and you stick around with us for, years to come. So that's the agreement. It's a 3-month thing, commitment. And then if you let us know, if you ever want to leave, you just need to let us know in writing. No worries. So obviously you make payment. book a call with me to get started. I like to talk to people about, the strategy and also make sure that if you need to hook up your social accounts to our scheduler, we have our own scheduler that we use. You can access it for sure. You get an account. I make sure that everything's set up right in there and everything is smooth and all your questions are answered and that you're happy. We make sure that you've filled out the onboarding form, because that's important to get your logo and your colors and find out a little bit more about your business. And we make sure we receive your content. That's really important too. And so those are the main things that we do when you sign up. And the whole sign up process usually takes a week. The onboarding process takes a week. So I think I've said there's an onboarding fee to make sure that everything's signed up correctly and you're ready to roll. And when you approve your proofs, then we start work on the actual content. And the rest of the stuff is just for the team. So once you've done that, there's similar checklists for each of these stages. This is we've got what is it called? A well-oiled machine here, which is pretty exciting. But we do run a fairly tight ship. So if you want to take longer than a few days to get set up, then that's going to be a problem for us. So please let me know when we have our call. I usually ask you what the plan is and when you want to get started and have you got all this stuff ready, because we do want to put it through the system as soon as we can once we're rolling. All right, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. If you've got questions or thoughts, there's a link underneath of this video with a place to book a call with me, my calendar link. And I'm happy to answer any questions either there or in Messenger, totally cool. Or you can email me as well, beck@powercreative.me. And I'm excited to hear from you. I'll catch you soon.